Everybody talks about branding. Branding is important for businesses, for companies, for startups eventually. But is branding important when you have a career, when you have a professional path to follow? This is exactly what we are going to tackle in this session. And I've brought you the best to guide you on this. Let's go. And hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Today, we have a special guest today. Welcome, first of all, everyone, to another exciting episode of the Quantum Leadership Hacks. This is episode 105. I'm your host, Dr. Nebila Dieb, PhD in Metacognitive Strategy Training, CEO, founder of Transformative Consulting, where we help you grow, develop, and thrive your career, make a quantum leap, and live life on your own terms. And today we have an exceptional guest with us, Mirna Al Ali. Mirna is a trailblazing leader and LinkedIn top voice in women empowerment and entrepreneurship. She serves as the department manager for executive support services at Maximus KSA and is a female founder member at Women Spark, driving initiatives to elevate female entrepreneurs. Her extensive, I mean, just check her LinkedIn profile. Expertise in business strategy and branding makes her such an invaluable resource for anyone looking to create a powerful presence on LinkedIn. Mirna, welcome aboard.
Hello, Dr. Nebila. Thank you for the
Hey.
amazing introduction. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be with you today. Thank you. And with
Absolutely.
all the amazing ladies that they are joining us today as well.
Absolutely. So before we dive in, Mirna, we have such a juicy session, and today we are talking about branding for career women. There are different segments to the story. We are going to talk about why LinkedIn is branding, necessary or essential. What are the essentials for building a strong LinkedIn profile? We're going to talk about engagement and the importance of engagement, and we are going to talk about the common mistakes that we see being done on LinkedIn, and most importantly, Mirna, you are going to tell us exactly how to leverage LinkedIn for career advancement. Let's dive right from the beginning, Mirna. Um, Mirna, what is so unique about your story with LinkedIn and branding? Tell us.
Just let me start with the story and why I have decided to do different workshops and try to help ladies and females to do more personal brandings. Personal brand, I believe that a lot of ladies they underestimate the power of LinkedIn, and I'm gonna tell you now my story and how I have decided to do personal branding on LinkedIn. In the beginning, I used to work with the government for 12 years on a project. And, as a person who has spent 12 years in one project, of course, it was a government project. And we have a scale. I get promoted every 2 years. I know the people that they are with me on this project. And I did a network before because I was like, I didn't think about having any opportunities outside as I used to feel comfortable in the work environment and under the project. And then when the project reached to the closure, and I was thinking now, okay, after 12 years, what I'm gonna do? I have no network outside. I don't know anything about the opportunities outside. And the first thing that came to my mind was applying for jobs
Yeah,
So,
we are back. I think we got a quick. Come
yeah.
on in, Mirna. So we left you where you were telling us about the juicy work so you finished your project of 12 years, and now you are in front of making choices about how you are going to show up in your professional space or arena, so to speak. So let's
Yeah.
start from there.
Then I have decided to go to LinkedIn and I have started to, like any other person, did an account and I have optimized my profile, adding a professional photo, experiences, and education. And I have started applying for jobs. I want to tell you that I have applied for 80 jobs, and every time I'm getting no response or a rejection. After this, and I have decided to go to myself, I have the experience, I have the education. What's the problem? So I have decided to try to work on my account more, just to see maybe I'm gonna have some, attention. So I started to write about my leadership insights, about work environment, lesson learned at work, the values that I have learned through my journey. And I started to work on my content. And when I have started working on my content, I found that I'm gaining followers. And these followers are great connections. One of them have shared with me a link for an opportunity, and he told me, after I have enjoyed reading your post, I believe that you're going to be a great fit for this opportunity. And I have applied for the job and I got accepted. After that, I have learned that it's not about, LinkedIn is not a job application portal.
Mm.
It's more than that. And people, most of them, they do this mistake that they deal with LinkedIn as a job application portal. It's when you deal with LinkedIn in this way, it's like dealing with Instagram just to buy a product. It's a functionality. Yes, you can have it, but it's not why you're using Instagram. You're using Instagram to do, to block your day-to-day activity. You have to use LinkedIn to block your career. It's your career block. And I have started working on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile, and optimize it in a different way, working on my content and develop it.
I love it. I love this aha moment and this realization based on your personal story. So, in a way, you are telling us, Mirna, that community building it's about connecting. It's about the sharing. It's like things started moving in your life when you started, so to speak, giving a piece of you or putting some skin in the game, in the sense of you were contributing something, you were sharing, you're learning, and then in return, the opportunities, people see what you are capable of when they see your posts and so on and so forth. So for female leaders, LinkedIn is more than socials. It's more than fun and connecting and like entertainment. LinkedIn really is a different beast altogether, right? Would you agree? Provides like a space to showcase your professional achievement when done correctly. Connect with the industry peers in different companies or in different countries in the region and
Um,
abroad. And
actually,
mhm, go ahead, take it from
Actually,
here.
if you go to Google right now, and I will tell you, like, I want you to Google or you go to ChatGPT and do like a kind of search what LinkedIn provide. Do you know what's the number thing that LinkedIn provide you? Personal branding. This is number one.
Right.
So because you're showcasing your achievements, your journey, this is number one. Number two, thought of leadership. Tell me how many times you have learned from LinkedIn, from connecting with people, seeing leaders talking about their not their achievement, their leadership insights. Yeah, I
True.
have learned a lot from LinkedIn. Of course, visibility to recruiters. When you work on your content, and it's not about the likes and the show, you will have more visibility when you have people liking your content, and you will have more visibility to recruiters if you're looking for an opportunity. Networking opportunities. It's not if you let's say you're doing amazing in your job, but networking it's the most powerful thing that you can have, because it's not just about opportunities. It's about increasing your network, having different insights from people, having such a potential employers, and maybe you can have a kind of also collaboration with people. Career development, you can have a mentorship from LinkedIn. You can have a mentor who can support you through your decisions as well. And of course you can I have also learning insights. I have a friend that he have shared with me a link for expert coaching program for free. And can you believe that? So how many opportunities and how many learning insights, career development, visibility you can have from LinkedIn. And the thing that most of the people, when they are talking about LinkedIn, they're thinking that LinkedIn is very limited because you don't have this kind of followers, a lot of followers, you don't have a lot of people. But the truth that LinkedIn has a bigger and a huge possibility for B2B and B2C much than other social media platforms, because it doesn't have a random audience. All the audience here, professionals, companies, and people who's into opportunities.
Absolutely. I can't agree more. With 950 plus million users and 55 plus companies listed on LinkedIn, I believe it's at least for the upcoming 10 years is going to be the biggest platform, professional platform. Of course, the others, they could be hybrid, like a little bit personal, professional, but
That's true.
professional per se, we are talking about LinkedIn now. Mirna, there is like a borderline question which I would like to clarify, so as everybody is with us, please keep
Professional.
asking Mirna questions or myself questions. Keep your questions coming, because we would love for you to join in the discussion. Some ladies tell me, Nabila, but isn't it the case that I am my job, so I work in this job, why would I need to have a personal and professional brand? This is like a question that comes a lot. Can you like shed a little bit of light on this question? Is it necessary, in addition to your association, of course, with your job, that you have your own personal and professional branding for yourself as a professional?
First, I want to say that the most amazing thing about leaders that they get and they give. So let's say you are an amazing leader. You are doing amazing in your organization. This is this is your part of getting. But what about your part of giving? So you can use LinkedIn as your part of giving. You have to give people leadership insights. You can provide mentorship. You can support new generation that they are joining LinkedIn and they want to learn more. I don't believe that leaders' responsibility is just doing jobs. I believe that their responsibility is also educating other and taking and providing opportunities for people. If it's not opportunities by itself to be employed, it's opportunities for learning, opportunities for mentorship, opportunities for career development. So this is number one. Number two, even if you're doing amazing in your job, you have also to, I believe, also this is the second thing that I like about leaders, that they have an effective communication, and they grow people loyalty for them. So when you let's say posting about your leadership insight, or sometimes you can post something personal, not just something you have to be tough all the time and be just into business. You can post something for personal. Why? Because people, they like human touch in their communication, because you're dealing with a human most of the time. That's why sometimes I like AI, I like ChatGPT, but I always advise people, when you want to write your content on LinkedIn, always you add your personal touch, your personal photo, your personal sense of humor, because you're dealing with a human in the end.
Absolutely. I love, love, love this. I'm going to move into the segment where we talk about building a strong profile on LinkedIn. What are the essentials? What are the essential key steps that make a sterling profile? Before we do that, we have a question from amazing Isra Batharat, and I'm going to put this comment in here, yeah, Mirna. And she says that you talked. Can you see her comment? That you
Mm.
struggle to find your voice on LinkedIn until you're finally able to do so. Can you please share more insights on how to find your voice on LinkedIn while sharing beneficial content?
Okay.
Hello,
I
Isra. Good to see
Yeah.
you here.
Thank you, Shra, for your comment. First, I believe that the most important thing, it's not just about when you are writing a content and you're provide you want to write a post. um, I believe that you have to find your case, and this is very important. If you are just posting randomly, I don't think that gonna help. You will not find your voice. Your voice is your case. For me, I'm the voice for women empowerment because I was always into women empowerment. My story for women empowerment started when I was underestimated by a lady in my workplace. And I have decided to build a community of ladies that they support each other and empower each other. So that was my case. I took this case and I made it a voice on LinkedIn. And my voice, you know what? My voice was heard.
Love it.
So, yeah. And in the same time, I would say, why you don't deal with LinkedIn as a a room to breathe, not writing about anything negative, not writing about, but write about something you have faced in general and how you overcome this challenge. Like, write about a lesson you have learned. And believe me, people, they can sense your personal touch and things. You're gonna have a great impact from your content. Believe me.
Absolutely. I love, 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 love this. And Isra, if I might add on this, you find a voice by building it one post at a time. We cannot live life from the sidelines. We cannot find our voice with shaky hands and wavering hearts. You're going to need to put some skin in the game. And I always use this expression, meaning you cannot be nice. You need just to own it, own what you want to help people with, and then to be consistent with it. Like Mirna said, you're gonna need to be, if you are on and off like once a week or once every other week, and then you don't feel like writing and then you are off, this of course doesn't develop or doesn't grow loyalty, because people do not know when is she going to show up next. So at the beginning, finding your voice comes as a factor of playing the quantity game. So decide that you are going to show up even once a week, but be consistent. Twice a week, but be consistent. 3 times a week, but be consistent. Same time, same, if you like, days. and on and on and on until you develop like a body of people who are really your followers, and they expect and they wait for that post from Isra that's going to make their day. So they start looking up for you as a voice, as a leader, and also for your posts coming out to express their voice. Now later on, like where Lirna and many others are, when you have built this mass of audience of followers, now you can target the quantity, the quality. Now you can decide, rather than going every day, every week, you can decide to go twice a week, but really write something of quality. Would you agree, Amirna?
I agree with you. And I'm gonna, by the end of this call, I'm gonna give tips and hacks for things that you have to do to grow your network and also things to avoid.
Love it. So get us started, Mirna, on what are the essentials for building a strong profile on LinkedIn. Yalla.
First, as I said, content. You have to focus on the content, what you really provide, and what you really do, because this is very important. Just let me remind you, if you can, if you don't know what you really do, and you can sell it to yourself, you can sell it to anyone. Just to let you know. So first, you have to focus on what you really want to do. Do you like what you're doing? Do you love it? Do you have this passion? I know that a lot of people will say, like, it doesn't make sense. Job is not the passion. Job is the job. No, job is job. Your job has to be your passion. And if it's not your passion, you have to keep searching till you find your passion. This is what I have to say to you. And another thing that I believe you have to focus on your leadership insights. You have to focus on exactly what you have been through your journey. Because if I want to see you as a strong profile, I want to learn from your journey. So your journey have to be. I want to see the milestones. I want to see where have you been. A lot of people thinking that a strong profile on LinkedIn is going to events and meeting people and just taking picture in these events and saying like, oh, I have met this person and I have met this person. But to check these people profiles, you will not like they have not that amount of followers. But when you see creators, you will see different articles that they are writing, and some people they will say, but not all of us have this ability to write. By the way, it doesn't have to be complicated. It should be from your heart. This is my advice to you.
I love it, love it. Mirna, regarding this point, while content is king, so to speak, would you agree? By the way, hello, hello, Aisha Shahrani. Good to see you here, Aisha. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Uh, regarding the essentials of a LinkedIn profile, listen, ladies, I'll keep it very simple and very straightforward. The average attention span, because I do a lot of research on reading and attention spans for people, and the attention span of the recruiters when they first receive your CV, or of headhunters when they first check your LinkedIn profile, the first 10 to 15 seconds are absolutely, absolutely, absolutely crucial. Yet, it is alarming how many still lose those precious 15 seconds they have to make an impression on the headhunter or the recruiter. What do I mean by that? Like, what's the first thing that we pay attention to when we open a profile? We read in English from top to bottom and from left to right. It's the L shape. So what's at the top? It's your slider. What, and still we have people who have nothing in the slider. The slider shows who you are. Put a quote that you believe in. Put a sentence. For example, I help X do Y. I help companies develop their brands. Something very simple, but it tell. Don't lose that opportunity of the slider. And putting something really short and catchy that is readable, that people can read. Now the second thing, it's of course your headline, your picture, your bio picture. Please don't use pictures where you are with people. Make a very nice professional picture. You could use the confidence pose or something, and then your headline under your picture, that's a gold space. Use it wisely. Use it wisely and use it to showcase your brand, to showcase who you are, to showcase how do you want to appear in front of this headhunter or recruiter. I would say these are three. And if you have time, nail that about section. Make it short and sweet and direct to the point. Listen, companies do not care anymore about your degrees and your sales. So telling them, oh, I have a PhD and I have a master's degree, and they don't care about that. They are caring, are you the person who is going to solve their problem? That's all they care about. Would you agree, Mirna?
I agree. And I believe you're right in terms of the cover. I believe it's very important to work on it. For me, I will just, disagree with you to adding a quote, no quotes. You
No.
have to add like a professional one. And then also the pictures, most of the people and the females, especially in the GCC, sometimes they are shy. They don't add their pictures to the post. And sometimes I have a lady after my workshop, she came to me and she told me, please, you are doing like the person branding on LinkedIn. I loved your workshop. Please, can you check my profile? Then I found that she had like a kind of photo that has her first letter, her name letter. I was like, I want to tell you something. No one on earth will hire you for this. Because why? It's not because the companies they would like to see your picture. It's because they would like to know who's they gonna hire. This is number one. Number two, not just that. I want to see your as a the person that I'm hiring. I want to see how confident this person, especially if I'm gonna hire a person that I'm seeking that this person gonna be one day in a leadership position. I want to
True.
see how confident this person about himself. And confident is very important. It's part of the leadership skills. Yeah, and I always say the most charismatic people, they are a combination between confident, compassion, and being objectives. When you have all of these things, you are the most charismatic person.
I love it. This is so, 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 so good. We were talking about engagement. We were talking about how do we engage with our audiences? What are some of the things they can do to increase the engagement? Because people come and say, Nabila, I posted the other day and I'm so appalled. It didn't receive any likes or any comments. What would
True.
you say to this, Mirna?
I will say my advice to you, and this is tip number one, be active. You have to post every day. Some people will say, like, oh, how come that I'm going to post every day? You can have like a 15-minute every day to post about something from your leadership inside, something you have learned, um, eh, you know, um, uh, a situation that you have faced and how you got, overcome the challenge. I believe that you have to post every day and you have to keep this habit in a certain, sometimes, let's say in the beginning, keep it in a certain hour, you have to start to post every day. Why? People they will see you and they will get used to see you. And later on, they will find that they would love to see you more. And I will give you an advice, and this is like a kind of hack. It can increase your audience. Try to post on Sunday and Monday. This is my advice. Try to
Interesting.
post between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Post, and you can see later on how much your network will increase. It's something about the algorithm at
Oh,
this time.
wow.
Yeah.
This
that
is
can you can increase by if you post in these days, you can increase by 100 follower a day or maybe more.
interesting. This is, ladies, this is gold. Get
Yeah, but
Get
it's why,
going.
because you're gonna have a kind of powerful presence. The algorithm will take you to the top. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this is very important. Number one. So be active every day. And the
Oh,
hack on the side, but be active because you have the content is number one. Number
yeah.
two is the days, and this is
Mm,
like a hack on the side. But the most
mm,
important, the things that you write about. Also,
right.
if you want to increase your network, you have to engage with your followers. So when you receive a comment and you see people that they are already liking your post and they are commenting, you have to engage with them and reply to them. So you will tell me like, oh, I'm gonna have a 15 minutes to write a post every day, and then yes, another 15 minutes to reply to the people that have liked your post. Why? You're gonna have earn your followers loyalty, and then later on they're gonna be with you every time you post. They're gonna like it, they're gonna share their opinion, they're gonna share their insights as well. It's very important to earn your followers loyalty. It's very important by
Right.
engaging with them.
Love it. Never, never write, post, and ghost. This whole posting and if you post, don't leave, don't shy away, don't run away. Stay on the platform and connect, communicate, respond, as Mirna is saying, to every single post. People want to be acknowledged, people want to be recognized, people want to be heard. So, why would you post in the first place if people respond back to your post and you are not there to respond back to them? So, this is like in face-to-face communication. Imagine you say something, somebody responds back, maybe with a comment and a question, and then you just go silent. This is actually the worst thing that can happen is when you post and ghost, like you post and then leave, or you put it on automatic scheduling and then you don't show up during that time. The hour after posting generally is really, really good from an algorithmic point of view to stay on the platform and connect. Isra is saying wonderful. She's thanking you a lot, Mirna and Dr. Nabila, for this very insightful session. You are very, very welcome, Isra. Umama, you're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Nadia Al-Amoudi. Hello, hello. Nadia, long time no see. Where are you? Do you think all social media platforms are the same, Mirna? This is a question for you. Daily posts are most suitable for platform X. Platform. Let me put Nadia's comment here, right here. Yeah, platform X, then for LinkedIn. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe if you're posting, like we're talking about platform X, we're talking about Twitter, right? This is
Yeah.
what I understand.
Hmm,
So
perfect.
Twitter, it's amazing. People do use it, in a professional way to post their leadership insights and like talking about what's happening in their minds or in their lives. But not all professionals on Twitter. You don't follow. You have a random audience. You want to get. We're talking about opportunities here. We're talking about business. So you want to get B2B and B2C. You want to have to be recruited. So LinkedIn is the right platform for this. LinkedIn has more possibility for B2B and B2C more than other social platforms because you're engaging with people, people from different companies, professionals, companies. So when you show your leadership insights, you show the strategies that you're doing. Here you have much ability and possibility to be hired or to have an opportunity much bigger than Twitter. Twitter, it can be professional, it can be personal. Of course, you can post every day, but here we're talking about the possibility of winning business.
I love this. And here is, I'm not going to pass this, Mirna. Do you have a hack for connecting? Because I see a lot. making this mistake of cold connecting, meaning, hey, I see you are da da da. Do you have positions? Here's my CV. And
Oh,
that's literally like,
hmm.
cold calling and cold connecting, and then just ask somebody to do a service, which is take your CV or something. What do you think about this, Mirna?
First, for me, I did something before. I had my HR email, and I had like a reply for everyone, auto reply back in time. Just I give them directly when they send me something about their CV, they get the HR. But I don't advise if you're really seeking for opportunity to have like a cold email or a cold message and send it to someone, because first this person will know that you are first, I didn't see any leader ship inside from you. I didn't see anything related to you. I'm following you, you're following me. I don't see that you are posting anything. So for me it's like just you're talking to me with no introduction. Even in real life it doesn't work when you talk to me with no introduction. Even if you sent me a message and you told me that I have an experience for 15 years and that, like you met me in this, in the on the street and you told me this, it doesn't work. But what about if you're my neighbor and I see you every day and we say good morning? And
Hmm.
one time you have decided like, okay, and I see your post, you see my post, I like your post, you like my post, and I see what you do and I like it. And you see what I do and I like it. And then you came and you told me, do you have an opportunity? I'll say, of course. I have been following you and I love what you're doing. And I will be more than happy to share your CV. Even if I don't have opportunity, I will share it with people. Maybe they might have an opportunity. So don't deal with LinkedIn like you're dealing with, I'm sorry, robots. You're dealing with human here.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at the
I
same
love
time,
it.
I would love to see the personal touch and, see you. If I see you every day, I see what you do. I will be more than happy to engage with you.
Very, very true. And I can't reconfirm what Mirna has been saying, which is treat LinkedIn communication like real communication. These are real human beings behind the screen or behind their LinkedIn account. Treat them as human. Do you want to be approached directly about something that I want from you? No, we need to establish that rapport. We need to establish that relationship. So at least try to follow these people, try to know a little bit about them, try to read their posts, connect with their posts, put a comment here. Put value comments to the people you like. And I guarantee you, after 6, 7, 8 times, they are going to start noticing, oh, at least your name is not totally strange to them. So pace pace and prepare, so to speak, you before asking. Never ask somebody like out of the blues and cold, so to speak. We are coming, we are drawing to the end of the session, Mirna. I can't believe it. It's 39 past the hour. What you promised, you are going to tell us about some common mistakes you commonly see on LinkedIn and how to avoid them. This is your
First,
promise on.
yeah. First, I wanna share some hacks, and I did also already. I have shared that the first hack was being active every day,
Mhm.
and the second one is about posting in certain days. So I have told you that you have to share. On you can do also Saturday afternoon. Amazing. You
Mhm.
will have a lot of you will have a lot of feedback and impact when you post on Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday. These are the best days, and choose the time between 11 to 2 p.m. Also, I want to say something that most of the people they don't know, that when you apply for a job, and usually sometimes you get no response, or you get a rejection. Do you know that LinkedIn, the algorithm, take your skills up? If your skills is matching the job, so it take it to the top.
Wow.
And if you don't update your skills, you will not appear. with the candidates. So most of the people, they don't update their skills, you know, once a while, and they don't add it to their skills. Your skills is the one, is the thing that takes you to the top between the candidates if it's matching the job
Love it.
description. Yeah,
Mm.
this
Ladies,
is
update your skills. Update your skills. Come back. It's not set in stone. If the last time you visited your skills section like 3 years ago, high time. Yalla, let's go and update that because things have changed. And what you are saying makes perfect sense because our affinities and our inclinations and our, all of these things have changed. And it's okay that now you are more into, let's say, soft skills, into AI, into
true.
communication rather than into IT and so on. So have your LinkedIn profile reflect these directions and these affinities.
Another hack, and also
Mhm.
this is very important, and it works for the algorithm as well. You have to add photos and videos to your post
Add
because
photos to the post.
to the post. So when you write an article, just try to add something visual to this article. And it has to be clear posts, clear photos, not just random photos, not clear. It's very important because the algorithm will take you to the top again, and you will have a powerful presence. And some people, they ask me, Mirna, I want to ask you this question, and they want to take this opportunity to talk about that. They ask me why you post your photos on your articles, and they want to say, do you know the connection between the author and the uh, content? So I'm adding a visual connection so you can see that this thing is belongs to me. I'm the one who's doing it. And once you see my picture, you will understand, oh, this lady is that I'm following her. This post related to her. So I'm gonna read it because I'm adding like a kind of visual connection. Sometimes we don't have the chance to connect. So this is what I'm providing the people. Also,
Absolutely. Nothing
also,
beats a picture. Nothing. It's worth a thousand words. It's worth even more. When
yeah.
people see you, they connect with you. It's either, yeah. Go
Also
ahead,
another hack,
Mirna.
like your post.
Of course. You are
Hmm.
your first cheerleader.
Why? You're gonna have a double chance to have a powerful presence, and uh, people, they can see your post twice, and if they didn't like it the first one, they will like it the next time. Also, as I said, engage with your audience and your followers. Very important. Take some time, be kind, show your personal touch, comment to the people. Another thing, the things that we have to avoid. Let's go to these things. Uh, a lot of people, they advise me not to say that, but I will say it. Remove the opening job frame.
Please.
These ladies, I know it's a
Please.
functionality on LinkedIn, but I have to be very honest with you, ladies. Companies, when you don't want people to see you chasing,
Yeah.
you want to attract. So this concept of not chasing anymore, I want to attract. I will work on myself, invest in my profile, and I will attract people.
True.
So remove it, and believe me, it's gonna good give a better impression about your profile.
Absolutely. I love it. Don't look desperate. Don't
Mm.
drop. I would even add to this, don't drop your CV in the news feed. Please, if you are doing this, don't do this.
Yes.
The worst thing that dropping the CV and saying, "Hey guys, please share my CV." Number
True.
one, nobody would want to bump into a generic CV. As you move up the ladder or the echelon of the job, you want customized CVs. You don't want the one size fits all CV that you can put on LinkedIn and then yalla yalla everyone share my CV. That's number one. And in addition to what Mirna says, the open to work ring, please don't use it. Don't use it at all. If you have it, go and remove it immediately. It's more harmful than helpful. Why? Because it makes you look desperate. As Mirna says, stop chasing and start attracting.
I
Uh,
will tell you why it's very important, and I agree with you, Dr. Nabila. Most of the companies, when they want to hire someone, they hire headhunters so they can try to chase these people and put them on job. When you have this job opening for job frame, first, I know that you are not on a job right now. This is what I will think, not just that you are opening for job. No, I would think that, right? So you're not of this category that I want to chase you and hunt you, because they want to hunt people on job that they are doing their job very well, and we attract them, and
they want
they,
to pluck
yeah,
them.
yeah, exactly. So when you invest in yourself, removing the frame, working on your leadership inside, even if you're not with no job, I will say this lady is doing amazing, and I have no idea if she's on job or not, but I want to go and I want to hire her.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love it. Wow, this is worth its weight in gold. Mirna, thank you
Thank you.
so
I have
much.
my last hack.
Please, yalla, give us.
Ladies, don't limit yourself to a certain community. Most of you, they are sometimes you don't accept a lot of connections, and sometimes you don't accept, connections from people. Why? I will tell you. The algorithm for LinkedIn doesn't work in this way. Maybe this person, you don't have any common thing with him. Okay, perfect. But he has a connection that has an opportunity for you. So once he likes your post, it appears to his connections. So don't limit yourself to a certain community. Think about, I used to limit myself to a certain community. When I have stopped doing it, I had people that they want to feature my journey in magazines. I have people that they have offered me different mentorship opportunity. I had people that they have shared with me things that I didn't know, links to events that I would love to join. So don't certain yourself to a certain community, and always be positive.
I love it.
Avoid negativity.
Openness and growth mindset is really, really important. Your friend, the friend of your friend is your friend. And especially today, people say, oh, she's not in my industry. I don't want. Listen, your opportunities could be anywhere. It doesn't have to do with the technical aspect of your graduate degree or anything, but through the exploration of your transferable skills, you would probably be able to use to a good use, like your skills in other fields. And we have numerous examples of people who are in HR and they turn out to be absolutely incredible learning and development people. We have people in learning and development and they turn out to be absolutely awesome in business strategy or project management and so on and so forth. So don't limit yourself by yourself. I love this, and what Mirna has just. We're coming to a close, Mirna. Wow, this has been such a juicy session. Mirna, do you have any final recommendations or something that you can share with us? How can LinkedIn be leveraged for career advancement and a new opportunity? If there is one thing you want to keep with the ladies to leverage, like all of the ladies who may be watching us here, it's clear they are spending the summer in Riyadh or wherever they are, and September they want to start hunting for something. And just this morning I wrote something on LinkedIn that get started now. Don't wait for September or October to start revamping that LinkedIn, to start revamping that CV, to start connecting, because connection takes time to for the algorithm to pick up that you are serious about this. It's going to take some time. And by the way, Mirna, I meant to ask you, like, What's a reasonable timeline you can suggest? Say a lady decides today, leaving this call and saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." How much time does it take? Like in consistency, in showing up every day, in responding to the messages, in revamping her picture and slide. How much time does it take until she starts really receiving results? Because many get disheartened. They say, "Oh, it's a long ball game and I don't have that time. I don't have that bandwidth. I don't have that." In your
I would say
how much time does it take?
1 month. If you follow my tips and you post in these certain days and you work on your content and you choose your pictures wisely and you add the photos and visual appearance to your profile, you need 1 month. 1 month and you will start see your network growing. 1 month.
Wow. This is so. Can you afford 1 month? Is your career advancement worth 1 month? Excuse my French. Hell yes. Of
Yeah.
course it's it's well worth it. Don't you agree, Mir? 1 month? Oh my God. We am saying thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Mirna, for your amazing contribution and invaluable perspectives. Your knowledge and expertise, experience have been truly illuminating and inspiring. I love it, VM. Good job. Muhammad Ibrahim is saying good evening, everyone, and thank you. I love it. Hello, Mr. Muhammad Ibrahim. Good to see you here. Do you recommend? We have a question here, but somehow I can see the name. Do you recommend agencies to manage LinkedIn growth? Oh, wow, this is a good question. Or are they best to avoid? Mirna.
Okay. I will always say if you are able and you can manage your audience, your messages, and even I will not advise to have an agency. I will advise to have a PA, someone who can help you, support you with providing, reading the messages. The other day, when I have lunch her story, I have received a lot of messages from people like they are sending me congratulations, and a lot of people from my followers that I love and I like what they are doing. I found myself in a situation that I can't respond to them, all of them, and that made me feel bad. But I will not advise that an agency will run your LinkedIn. You're the one who knows what better for you to post. You're the one who should write the content. It has. I know a lady. I have met her. I want to tell you also something. This is a story very important. I don't know if we have a time. I
Go
went
ahead.
to
We have the time.
I went to the Human Capability Forum in Riyadh, and I have met a lady. Her name is Brigitte, and she's on LinkedIn. And I was talking to her, and I told her like, "Oh, I have like I'm a top art creators, and I have this amount of followers." She said, "Yeah, I have 4 million followers on LinkedIn," and it was like, "What? You have 4 million followers?" And she said, "Yeah." And just to let you know that I will advise you with 1, 2, 3, post every day, post photos and videos. And she told me, always keep your personal touch. You have to be the one who, because in the beginning, when you grow your network, it was you. You don't wanna change the person behind the scene. You wanna be you all the time.
Yeah.
So no agencies, no campaigns.
Absolutely. Hallelujah. Please, please. This is also from a bitten person, also. I guarantee you, I tried. And the time you are going to spend informing and briefing and telling the agency what you do and what you do and how you want and your style, please use it to write by yourself. Take it easy. Like, look at this thing about LinkedIn as a marathon and not a sprint. It's not a very fast race to a destination. No, no, take it easy and take it one step at a time as a marathon, one piece at a time, and play the long term ball game rather than the short sprint. Listen, there are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts to authentic connections and authentic community building. You have to do it by yourself. You have to do it by yourself because your authenticity and your uniqueness will shine through no matter what. With all due respect to agencies and what they do, I think you are best served by yourself. And the name of the amazing lady who asked this question, I think she's a common now friend and connection for both of us, Mirna Jan Dodi. I
Hi,
think I'm
Jan. I
pronouncing
love Jan.
her
We
name
also are members on Playbook, and
correctly.
she's amazing. I have met her in one of the social rooms there, and she was very welcoming. And and I have told her that also I face something with the ladies on LinkedIn that most of the comments on my posts they are from males, and it really hurt me because ladies, my case is for women empowerment. I'm there for you, but you're not there for me. So then she came and she started commenting on my post, and I love how she had the concept of women empowering women. Thank you, Jan.
I love it. I love it. We have Aisha Melki. She says, thank you so much. Amazing topics. Thank you so much for being with us, Aisha. Thank you. Appreciate it. Listen, ladies, no matter what amount of tips and tricks and information and tools we can provide you, it's the bug stays in the pudding, the implementation. Are you that kind of person who is going to take all these amazing nuggets and takeaways from the lady who knows her craft, from the lady who knows exactly what she's talking about, and you are going to sit down and start doing things in the certain way. What does it mean in the certain way? In the certain way, the step by step, no shortcuts, no trying to speed up or something, and do the work. Do the work. Do the work and a little more. Do the work and a little more, and I guarantee you, you will start seeing results. There's absolutely nothing that you do that doesn't pay back. Everything pays back. It's all in consistency and persistence. Mirna, how can I thank you enough for manning this amazing, unique session about how to build a brand on LinkedIn? I don't think I have the words to thank you for being my guest. I think it's the first time we hit the top of the hour. It's been a full hour we've been live, and I hope I haven't missed any questions. Mirna, I love your back.
I
Your
love you.
okay.
Mm.
Mm,
I want to thank you, Dr. Nabila, for the opportunity for being with you today. I always say to ladies that, ladies, you're very shy about branding yourself. Go out of the shell, break the shell. And I want to see you doing an amazing work, branding for yourself. A lot of people, they have an amazing potentials, amazing capabilities, but they don't show it. Think about it. If you can't sell it for yourself, you can't sell it for people. They're very important. Think about it.
absolutely. I love it. Final words. Yes, absolutely, Mirna. I can't agree more. Show up. Show up for
So,
yourself. You are your best cheerleader. So show up for yourself, and you know, it's not about people will talk anyway, but people have their own issues, their own problems, their own insecurities, their own, so do it anyway. Now, LinkedIn, of course, is a very powerful tool. It goes without saying. However, for a complete career makeover, LinkedIn remains one of the tools. So it's it's a combination of those skills you develop, including your degrees, LinkedIn, your networking, your positioning in the market, and what have you, and also your mindset. How open mindset, how growth mindset are you? Because it's how confident are you, how clear about you. So for me, LinkedIn is one piece in the equation. And if you are interested in making a quantum career jump and you want to know all the steps needed in including LinkedIn to make a quantum career jump, hashtag career, and we will send you my masterclass where I really teach step by step the entire formula, the mindset formula and the skill set formula that goes into making a big career jump. So hashtag career if you are interested in knowing the whole formula, and we will make a point of sending you my free master class. Where do they find you? I know where they find you. They find you on LinkedIn, Mirna, right? So anybody who
Mhm.
wants to connect with Mirna, find her, invite her for something. You know exactly where to, isn't it, Mirna?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for staying with us. I was super honored and pleased to have you, Mirna. Thank you to all our audience, our listeners for tuning in. And until our next quantum career hack next week, stay blessed and stay great and go and do the work on LinkedIn. Bye bye.
Thank
Assalamu.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.